The new Ghostbusters reboot is one of those movies that's hard for people to be objective about. People hated the movie ever since its conception. Just the thought of a gender-flipped Ghostbusters reboot, directed and produced by Paul Feig, the guy behind Tammy and Spy, was enough to have fans feeling like their childhoods was betrayed. And it's really not how time works anyways.
Earthquakes, volcanoes, dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria.
The trailers also didn't help. The montage, the zingers, everything fell off and made a lot of people's mind in boycotting its release.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Oh. Did you want to?
Sorry. I'll let you.
I did indeed feel that today when I went to watch it. A room almost empty on its first Tuesday at a 5 p.m. time slot was a first to me. Too bad, because the movie is great.
Okay, so I don't know if it was a race thing or a lady thing, but I'm mad as hell.
Look, I'm not a big fan of reboots or revivals of old franchises. They often tend to ride the nostalgia train for too long and never make its own thing. This movie to me is on that borderline though. It does ride the nostalgia train, starting with a theme song and some famous ghosts, but it is a different movie for a different generation, instead of the same movie but with girls instead of guys. Speaking of it, the 4 leads are just amazing. It would have been so easy for them to have made female analogs to Beckman, Stan, Spengler, and Zedborn, but instead we get very different characters that have their own stories and motivations. Although Melissa McCarthy's Abby and Kristen Wiig's Erin are the most developed characters of the 4, the total MVP from the movie is Kate McKinnon's Holtzman.
What?
Her presence on screen is just electrifying.
I got some pretty cool stuff cooking up over here if you want to just turn your head.
And I believe, in case this franchise really takes off, she will become a new ghost-busting icon for the next generation.
And to dub it all up, we got a freaking Faraday cage.
Leslie Jones Patty is also very funny. However, if you have seen her material on SNL before, you already know what kind of character she will play.
The power of Patty compels you!
I'm just glad that this time we have 4 Ghostbusters instead of 3 plus 1. Completing the main cast, we have the always charming Chris Hemsworth as the dim-witted Kevin, and Neil Casey's as the main villain, Rowan, which is unfortunately the weakest link of the movie. Well, it's not like this franchise ever had some good villains anyways. The cast from the original movies, with the obvious exception of Harold Ramis, is present in this movie as cameos, and you keep waiting for the next one to pop up. Although Bill Murray's cameo is the biggest one, the 2-second cameo / homage to Harold Ramis, which unfortunately passed away a couple of years ago, is by far my favorite. What matters here is that the movie is really fun, and you don't really mind when the jokes do not always land the right way. The ghosts are also very well done, and sometimes they were quite scary. The movie also features a lot more proton pack action than the original movies did, making the 4 Busters much more badasses than the original versions. On the technical side, the 3D is also very well done. It reminds me a lot of those early days of 3D where things would fly in your direction. Also, don't leave your seat before the credits finish rolling. There is an after-credit scene that sets the stage for a very important character to show up on the next movie, if there's any. So should you go watch it? Hell yeah! The movie is not perfect, and will forever lack the originality and the charm that came from the 80s. But it does stand on its own, and it is, most importantly, very fun. I cannot wait for a sequel since the ground has been pretty much laid for these 4 lady Ghostbusters.
Kick the unliving crap out of you, and you, especially you.
Hey you there, I was just having a little bit of a light reading. If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. If you watched the movie, let me know what you thought in the comments below. If you didn't like my review, thumbs down. If you like it, thumbs up. I'll be doing more of these every week since I go to the cinema every week. So yeah, see you guys in the next video, and bye bye.